you filming? Oh. Okay, in this segment, I'm going to do a little do's and don'ts segment on what to do or how to care for your battery, because they're delicate and a lot of people don't understand why they're breaking. So I'm going to go through some do's and don'ts and teach you about this battery. It has several different functions on it that people aren't aware of. So first we're going to start out with the battery itself, and what you need to know is that inside the casing of the battery is, well, inside the casing is the battery, and underneath this silver part is where all the wires are. So if this silver part comes disconnected, you're basically going to pull out the wires and it isn't going to work anymore. So when you're screwing your atomizer on to the battery, you need to kind of hold this bottom silver part so that it doesn't start to come loose. That's also the part that's going to come loose if you carry one of these in your pocket. You never want to carry an e-cig in your pocket for that reason. The next thing you need to know is the function of this blue light. It's not only just to press in while you're vaping, but it has other features to it. It's also a locking feature so that children can't get it, or if you're not using it for some reason, you know, a kid couldn't come along and take a puff off of it. You can lock it so that that won't happen. And how you do that is you press real fast. You hit the button 3 to 5 times and it'll lock. And I'll show you. It'll blink when it locks. So you hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it blinking? That means it's locked. So when you press on this, it's not going to turn blue because it's locked. So you're not using any battery power whatsoever, which is another function of this, is to keep your battery to last longer, because when your battery's locked, the battery's not going to wear down at all. So to unlock it, once you've got it locked, you do the exact same thing. Hit the button 3 to 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it blinks again to show you that now it's unlocked. If you're carrying this around, women, if you've got it in your purse, something might hit this button and it might lock on itself. Before you go crazy and think your battery isn't working, just press the button 5 times and chances are the light's going to go back on and it was just locked. Things bang against it and they do tend to lock the battery without you knowing it. Also, another thing about the lock feature is it will lock itself if you feel that this is getting too hot on your battery and the battery's getting hot. This will lock itself, and it's just its way of saying, hey, give it a break for a little bit and it'll start working again. So that's a few of the functions of the battery. Another thing you need to do is keep it clean on the inside. To do that, I don't have a rag with me. Just wad up a rag or a bit of toilet paper or something and just twirl it in there. All the black stuff that's in there is from you vaping on it, and it'll clean it out. It's important to keep the battery clean also. Also, when you're charging it, you don't want all that stuff to get on the charger because it'll ruin the charger. So those are a few things that I've gotten calls and complaints about with the battery. People don't realize that it has that locking feature, and so that it's just a good thing to know. The first thing you always want to check is the button, and all you have to do is just keep hitting it until it turns blue again, and it will. Just give it some time. So that's basically it for the battery.